It's getting mighty cold again. That time of year. So this is a video about pre-workout. Where's the pre-workout? So Natasha was cleaning the cupboard the other day. I had a tub of this. I'm not sure where I got it from. I'm not sure the use by date. But 21. So probably maybe 4 years. It's still full. This is the first time I used it today, and I had half a scoop. They say one scoop. So this is pre-workout powder, and I am zinging off my chops right now. I did a bike ride before. I've had some allergies at the moment, just cat fur, and just come back. Went away and it came back this last 2 weeks. So I find exercise. Went for a jog this morning, like a 2K jog. Just coughing up a bit of phlegm. That helped the lungs so much. My breathing's a lot better. Then I thought, you know what, I'll try a half scoop of this. And I go for a bike ride. And I did a little time trial. Didn't PR, because my fitness isn't that good at the moment. But man, this stuff. This is dangerous stuff. You know, pre-workouts. This is caffeine. I don't know. I mean, it says it's got 80 milligrams of caffeine in a half scoop. It feels like freaking crack, man. It's like, I feel like a bit like Superman. I did the climb. It's like a 35-minute climb, just tempo. And I did the first 20 minutes, gave a bit of gas. And then afterwards, I'm like, had some water at the top. I'm like, I could do that again, and again, and again. I didn't, because that would just be stupid, because I haven't done much training this year, so it'd be just pointless working harder than you have in the last 5 months or so. But it was just, man, this stuff is dangerous. This pre-workout stuff, kids having that. There's no way I would let my kid have this stuff. It's going to cause, it even says on the back, it says, if you're on blood thinners, SSRI medications, MAOs, you know, before using this product, consult a licensed, qualified healthcare professional. No one's going to say to you, like, if I was a doctor and some kid said, hey, can I use this stuff? I'm like, no, bro, don't do that. It says on the back, do not use, the text is so freaking small. It's so small. No one's reading this stuff. My eyes are like straining reading it. When do I read font this small? Right, it says, do not use if you have high or low blood pressure, diabetes, anxiety, cardiovascular, psychiatric or seizure disorders, cardiac arrhythmia, stroke, heart, liver, kidney or thyroid disease, or difficulty urinating due to prostate enlargement. This product contains caffeine. It feels like it contains more than caffeine. But in the end, I'm super caffeine sensitive. This is the most caffeine I've had. This is about 80 milligrams. This is the most caffeine I've had for, I don't know, maybe 5 years. 2014. Maybe even 6 years. So let's give it 5 years. So I can definitely feel it. Probably out of sleep tonight while I was working on the computer and have my foods. But yeah, it's crazy. So, you know, and it says don't use this 2 weeks prior to surgery. Crazy. Wow. Do not use more than 1 scoop a day. At least they say that. But it's so in such small font. It's in such small font. The big stuff's here, you can easy to read. Crazy. 30 serves. If you do this stuff every single day, your thyroid's going to be cooked. You know, you're going to take a hit. Your mental health is going to take a hit. You're going to have a lot of anxiety and paranoia, and once you get off, you're going to have a big withdrawal. I'm probably going to feel like a total train wreck tomorrow. Wouldn't surprise me. That's why I've been smashing in the water. I'm about to have a big carb banana smoothie. I've got zero appetite, zero desire for food or water. But I'm going to force it in because that's just stupid to go without food and water. You know, unless you want to get fat and bloated looking, which I don't. I like being lean and fit looking. So I always get my carbs in. I don't want to have a metabolic rebound issue. But this stuff, Pewdiepie sells a pre-workout for kids. And Pewdiepie, bro, what are you doing, man? You're selling your soul to the devil, bro. Imagine that kids playing computer games on pre-workout powders, you know, 8-year-olds. Not eating and drinking enough, just like locked into the game, getting them crazy and psychotic. Imagine being their parents. Pewdiepie, what are you doing, bro? I thought you had integrity. I mean, far out. Selling this stuff to kids, that's sad. I think he calls it G Fuel. It's just pre-workout stuff. Anyway, I just want to do a video just to be totally transparent with people. I'm very, 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 very use stimulants. And this one, 80 milligrams of caffeine. The average, actually no, it's less than that. It's 135 milligrams per scoop. So I did 60 67 milligrams of caffeine today, which is, for me, is a lot. That's less than a cup of coffee. My calibration for caffeine content is, you know, a nanogram will get me buzzing because my adrenals are so healthy. If you have something like this and didn't work for you, that would be a good test for adrenal fatigue, right? And that's what causes, adrenal fatigue is caused by using stimulants every day or every week or every few days, etc. Just again, again, again. You know, you want to have times where you don't have to be on the uppers, man. That should be most of the time. All right. If you're relying on stimulants, you need to stop, have a break for 5, 6, 7, 8 months or more. And then when you get back on, if you do get back on, use them sparingly, man. And if you've got weight to lose, don't use stimulants. You know, just stimulants should only be used for, if anything, maybe exams or studying for exams or emergency situations. But even then, you have to do it respectfully and don't abuse them. And don't even use them every day. Otherwise, you'll get abused by stims. If you abuse stims, they'll abuse you 100%. These are products of dependence: coffee, pre-workouts, Ritalin, Adderall, cocaine, meth, whatever. You know, some of them a bit more destructive than others, but they're all very destructive in terms of anxiety, etc. So be careful with that if you have any issues like that. Anyway, that's the deal. Pre-workout powders, should you use them? I would say use them if you're like, you know, if you've got a stable head, then you know, for a race situation maybe. But then again, you really have to focus because, you know, you can get out of it and get all skittish. So if you're going to use it for a race, do it in training first so you understand what it feels like. And but yeah, these things are very powerful. So understand that when you get a powerful stimulant in your body, there will be a repercussion from that the next day with a drop in mood, a drop in performance, etc. So you got to understand that. They're really better off don't use them. Yeah, if you're going to use them, though, use them respectfully. Otherwise, don't even use them. Not really worth it. And quickly, I know they use the pre-workouts in The Biggest Loser, right? They use them in The Biggest Loser. They give them phentermine tablets, which is another stimulant. And they're like, you know, come on, fatty, go, go, go. And they starve them down. And there's people who lose a lot of weight. People are like, yeah, I'm losing weight on the scales. Get rid of scales. But people losing their weight, like, yeah, I'm winning. I'm the biggest loser. And then they win the competition or whatever. And then they do a follow-up like a year later or 2 months later or 5 years later or 10 years later. And 99% of them have gained all the weight back. They've all had mental health issues, etc. Just, you know, relationships breaking down in a really bad way because they starved themselves and they gave themselves mental health issues from starvation and stimulant abuse. Okay, so yeah, a popular drug is called phentermine. Worst thing you can have. Never use stimulants for weight loss. If you've got weight to lose, don't use stims because if you do, you'll have to pay it back. You'll have to pay it back. Eat your sugars, eat your white rice, eat your fruits. Do what I do, all right? Do what I do and stick with that no matter what anyone else says. Don't listen to anyone else. All right? And you'll get the lean results over time. Get rid of the scales, all right? Get rid of this weight loss mindset. Like, I'm eating this because I want to lose weight. No, you're eating these carbs because they give you the fuel so you can go and move your body, use your body, help your environment, help your family, be a better brother, husband, mother, sister, lover, side chick, side dude, worker, employee, whatever, boss. Yeah, because you're carved up. Yeah, and you can be more stable mentally. So many people, these things, they just kill your appetite. So then you're like, you're on a bit of a buzz for a bit, but then your serotonin and dopamines are going to be dropping a bit, and then you're going to be like, oh, and you're going to have some vicious mood swings. You know, and that's why I don't do stims every day or even every week or even every month, because I don't like the mood swings that you get next day or whenever from them, you know. For me, it's just not worth it. That's my personal choice. And I love the rainbow feeling that you get when your blood is clear of stimulants for a few days or you haven't had any stims for a week or two or whatever. It depends on how much you use. But for me, it's like, you know, probably 36 hours after, then the rainbow life comes back in. It's just like, you know, it's just easier to be more grateful, more motivated, etc. So what stims give you, they'll take away long term. So there you go. Just want to give it a heads up because people are, oh, I've got a little bit of weight to lose, Harley. You're lean. It's easy for you, mate. I've got to lose a bit of weight. Just want to give a bit of kickstart, you know? Bit of kickstart, mate. Get rid of stims. Then, bro, like, you'll lose weight, but you'll be paying it back. You know? It's like a 15-year-old going, Mum, Dad, can I have the credit card? I've got to buy something. Yeah, but you're going to have to pay it back. All right? So what happens is people go, oh no, I just buy now, pay later. No, I'm not paying at all. No, with your metabolism, if you use a credit card in your metabolism, you will be paid back. right? 100%. In the meantime, your mental health will be paying double interest rates. Right? Remember that. All those people on Instagram, all the lean or rich people or whatever, 99% of them totally mentally psychos, man. Psychos. Right? In real life. Oh, that's not true, Ali. They're so positive and they're so nice. On social media, because they want to, like, you know, hook you in to buy their bullshit fake nutty product or whatever. But in real life, these people are narcissistic sociopaths, largely because of stimulant abuse. You know, and then they start using hormones and steroids and all that stuff. And so, yeah, there's a slippery slope to get into these stims. It's a slippery slope. And I love that I can use them very rarely, understand what's going on, and be like, yeah, cool. No, I prefer the sober life, like 99% of the time, you know. And so it's just great. And I love experimenting as well over the years, because it just gives me a stronger conviction that the sober path is definitely the best path to be on, 100% of the time or 99% of the time. Right? So you choose 99 or 100. Otherwise, if you're like most people who are high every day, caffeine is a drug, man. Right? That's a drug of dependence. If you're on caffeine every day, you're still a junkie. You're still a junkie. You might have given up the meth or the crack or whatever. But if you're using any stimulant every day, whether it's Ritalin or weed, oh, that's not stimulant, caffeine, coffee, tea, you know, cacao, if you're using it every day, you're still a junkie to some degree. All right? You're still not sober. So there you go. Just want to give you a bit of tough love. Just do the experiment, man. Just no stims for 6 months or whatever. You start with a week, and then a week becomes 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks, and then before you know it, you're like, yeah, I'm starting to feel that rainbow thing that I had when I was a kid. Remember when you were a kid? You know, the difference between an adult and a kid largely is caffeine. You know, once you have caffeine, that first Red Bull or Cola or Coca-Cola, you go, you know, then the next day it's like a bit blue. That's adult world. Right? Kids is rainbow world. See how happy kids get. Then you see rich kids that have some caffeine or whatever, or Coke. It's like, you know, things change. Things change. So simple as that, man. The happiest kids I know are the ones who don't use any caffeine or the least stimulants. And the unhappiest kids I know are on prescription stimulants and caffeine and coffee and stuff like that. Anxiety. It's like my friend the other day, she got a teenage daughter with anxiety. And I'm like, don't let her drink coffee. She's like, well, I can't really do anything about it. And I'm like, well, what are you going to do about your kids' anxiety? You're going to make it even worse by letting them drink coffee in your house. You know? Explain to them, man. Like, far out. Anyway, coffee is a nasty, pernicious drug. Okay, simple as that. And I will lose 1,000 subscribers or whatever saying that. But I'd rather just be honest with people straight up. Right? If you're going to use stims, understand you're dancing with the devil. Yeah, simple as that. Doesn't matter who you are. Simple as that. And just let you know, anxiety, most of the time, caused by coffee, caffeine, cacao, theobromine, etc. Keep that in mind, people. Keep it in mind. Don't let anyone in your family you care about use stimulants if they have any anxiety. Get them off. Give them the tough love they need. Give them carbs, give them water, give them a hug, give them sunshine and fun. Don't give them stims if you care about them.